Greetings and welcome to the arcade. This is episode 27, Replay FX.
What stands out the most is the sheer volume of this facility. This is a cavern. It's like the Grand Canyon, and every childhood dream I ever had has been dragged out of the past and brought here. So that's one of the things. The other thing that stands out is the people from all over the place that I've met in this hobby. I've got friends from California that are here, friends from Ohio, friends from Canada. We all come here and I just stand here all day long talking. I've been playing games this time. Many other times I don't play. I take a lot of photos and I share them online. This time I am here with my kids. I'm making sure that I play games with each of them and I give them a bit of a history lesson of where these games, what they mean to me when I first played them, things like that. My best friend in the world, Pat, came here he's in the Navy, he got time off. He's a historian. He tells me every detail about every game that we play, and it just brings back so many good memories of him and I growing up. That's what this is all about.
John. I'm the guy who did Donkey Kong Remix. It's a new version of Donkey Kong with 6 new screens, all the old screens, and new things in the gameplay. It's more challenging, and makes a pretty cool game. And if you're sick of Donkey Kong with the same old screens over and over again, this thing's going to make a whole lot more gameplay, especially since when you see them repeating the second time around, everything changes. The same screens have new variations to them.
Wait a minute. With this guy, we could guarantee that it happens because as Mr. Donkey Kong Remix, basically the guy can build the game you want. You want a game where the first 14 boards will be a memory of the past. He can do it. He does the Donkey Kong Trainer. And if everybody who's been here this weekend is as good as they are, now they're going to have a trainer. The situation is just about out of hand. He's a man of few words. We'll see what Lily has to say about it.
You can get it online at highscoresaves.com or arcadeshop.com. It also comes with additional games. There's a version of the kit that comes with like 4 different versions of Donkey Kong, plus one of them's a trainer. So if you have Donkey Kong and you're not, you want to get better at it, there's a ROM you can use to practice and improve your gameplay.
Hey everybody, we are at Replay FX with my good friend TJ. Now we're going to talk about Joust 2 for a minute, TJ. The difference between Joust 2 and Joust is Joust 2 is vertical orientation.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Instead, it's actually a lot of fun. It's actually kind of rare. The side art very similar to the original Joust cabinet, just some color variations. TJ, this Joust 2 is actually a nice shape, and it's got some really cool artwork right there.
Well, I hear somebody thinks he's going to beat me at some pinball.
I've been a little cocky on the internet lately, but we'll see.
But the one I want to see is a Varcon challenge.
He's pretty good at Varcon, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So Derek, tell me about the food board. How's it going?
Well, it's always about the food.
Nice.
And while Eric Tesler may say he is the master of the food, he is not the master. The master comes from the Midwest. It's where we have steak, we We have the best beef in the world.
I hear ya.
Tesla doesn't have that. It never will.
He never will.
This is an amazing event. Thanks for giving me the mic. Who's with me?
My name's Erin Ward.
And I'm known as Al Levine, the talking machine. I created this show, Pittsburgh Sports Line. We're on Bethel Park Public Access TV. We just love this event. Erin Ward was the catalyst behind this. She goes,
Pinball machines. I told my boss I would volunteer to film if he could get me press passes.
and that's why we're here today. And we got Billy here.
How we doing, sir? It's a pleasure to meet you. Replay FX, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. It truly is.
I second that emotion.
It's likely the best pinball show going right now. It really is. I don't want to say it's even better because they have the Kong off. It was good before that, but a little icing on the cake never hurts.
Very well said.
On the dog side, we have Boogie. Alfred Snow. Palpatine for Supreme Leader of the Galaxy.
Hey, it's TJ Jones from Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm here at the Replay FX event in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half away from where I live. One of the main things I come out here for is the Kong Off. This year it's the Kong Off 5. A lot of the guys are here to compete for the top prize for the Kong Off.
This is the line. Everybody here is lined up to see Billy Mitchell, legendary gamer Billy Mitchell.
Imagine if you broke your own record here at the Kong Off. That would be huge.
It's doable.
It's doable.
I've come close since.
Yeah. Yeah. Those posters are great, man. Those are great. You did a great job.
I got one more.
You did great. I know. You did great. You did great. Leading up to the Kong Off, this guy has been by my side working his ass off to make this event even better. I don't get much support when it comes to these things, but this year, this guy has put in 100%. I want to thank you so much. I make a living off being a bad guy. Here you are talking nice about me. Get lost. Richie's got a little bit of angry monkey in him this morning. Yeah.
All right, everybody. If you want to see what it looks like to operate the Kong Offs and what goes on behind the scenes, you have control panels, you've got a motherboard, some WD-40 right there, you got an empty chassis for a frame and chassis for a senior monitor. Look at all the network cables we got behind here. We got special Kong Off side art, Richie's new poster. You got computers back here. You got a mass network of stuff. You got power supplies. So what does it take to run the Kong Off? Hank Chin is actually playing his Donkey Kong, and there's no door on the back, so pretty cool stuff.
The new marquees, it's the first time we ever did it with a gradient. I used the gradient shading. so that it looks like everything's on fire. You know, Donkey Kong is always being chased by fireballs. So I made it try to look like it's actually, the marquee is actually on fire, and the gray shading, if you look at the shading with the grays, that's almost like the smoke around the fire. I thought it came out really good. So it was a new attempt at a new style, which this can't be achieved with silk screening. You cannot silk screen gradients. So a friend of mine has a really, really good printer, and he hooked us up. And the quality now is comparable to silk screening. So whoever bought them, I'm sure you're gonna love them.
Okay, so it's back in 2011 when Richie and I were together and we first created the KOK. That's Kong Off Competition with a K. Well, because we like to have fun and because we like to pick on people, we just make the rules up as we go. Well, we got our Canadian friends here and we instituted a new rule this year. And that new rule is that when we calculate scores, remember, we have a nationalist attitude. We try to make everybody feel at home. So what we did was, according to the Wall Street Journal, the current exchange rate, here it is. So what that means is, when our friend Vince got nearly 1 million points, he really only got credit for 760,000. That's the price you pay for not being a U.S. citizen. He's a nice guy, but we gotta look out for number one. And again, that comes from KOK management. There's not a lot to be said about it.
You are looking at my good friend Bill McAvoy. He is setting up his cameras. Bill, how's it going?
Pretty good, man.
So what we're doing is this is legendary. A legendary thing we do is take pictures of the community.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do it. I love doing it. Photography is one of my, several of my passions, and arcades, they all combine into one. I'm happy to be here.
And Bill, you're awesome at it.
Thank you, buddy. I wish the lights were on, but...
No, me too. It actually plays a little better.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Arcade Hollywood. Special thanks goes out to everybody that participated at Replay FX. It's a fantastic pinball and video game festival, and for more information, check out www.replayfx.org. Once again, wanted to give a shout out to my good friend Mike Miller and his band Origami for providing me with all the excellent music for this channel. You can check out Origami at origami.tumblr.com. Coming soon to Arcade Hollywood, we will have an Enigma 2 arcade game, high score and review video. We will have footage from the AVGR Expo, Arcade Super Awesome, and some very special fall projects. This is a great time to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, you can check me out on Twitter, Arcade Hollywood at Hollywood Arcade. We are also out there on Facebook and Google+. Please email me with any comments or questions at discohollywood1@gmail.com. All right, this does it for another episode of Arcade Hollywood. Until next time, rock on.